Hello, good evening. Anybody that's on? How are you? Thank you for joining me. Who have we got on? Hello. Hello, Team Love. How are you? Are you all right? Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Are you well? Just going to wait a few more minutes for a few more people to join, and then we'll get underway. Good. I'm glad you're all right. Weather's been a bit rubbish today, hasn't it? So, hello, Colin. How are you? I'm all right, thanks. How are you? Hi, Colin. Hi, other Colin. We have a few Collins in the quiz group. I hope you and Bernie are well. So I'm all right, thanks. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Yeah, just really tired, but that's been my life the last few weeks. But I'm fine. So I've been having a few early nights. Good. I'm glad you're okay. Weather's been a bit rubbish. I've had to have the lights on most of the day because it's just been so dark. See Lottie as well. She's curled up on the sofa. Down in the corner. I'm sure she'll make another appearance at some point this evening. Do you know what? She's been really very cuddly. She's a very affectionate dog anyway, but she's been extra cuddly the last few weeks. So yeah, she's very affectionate dog. So I'm sure she'll make another appearance at some point. Hello, Sal. You all right? I had to wait a few minutes when I came down this first thing this morning. I had to wait a few minutes before I let her out into the garden because I opened the curtains and looked out the window, and there was the most enormous frog staring back at me from the path. So I had to wait until it hopped off into some of the overgrown plants I have in the garden at the moment. Let's just say, because I didn't really want her bringing it in. Okay, I've got a few more coming in now, which is good. And my other dog, we had a German Shepherd. It brought in a hedgehog once. It's carried it in the house. 9 o'clock in the morning. Just get a tea towel and take it back out. Right, okay. Let's get started then, shall we? There's a few of us in. We might get a couple more join us as the evening goes on. So, normal 6 rounds. I've changed it ever so slightly tonight with a couple of the rounds. I'm not sure actually how many kids we have that come on and watch. So what I'm going to do instead is I've just done like a cartoons round, which could apply to cartoons from, across the years really. So rather than doing questions specifically for young kids, I've done round 2 as a cartoons round, kids cartoons obviously. So tonight then obviously the first round as always is 10 questions of general knowledge. Then I've got kids cartoons, and you might remember over the last few weeks I've done famous something. So we've done famous Williams, I think we've done famous something else. We've done famous fictional horses, dogs, cats. Tonight I've got a round on fictional or famous rabbits. Bear with me. So you've got a whole round of fictional or famous rabbits tonight. And then round number 4, the music round, there's going to be 50. It's quite an animal, without intentionally meaning to do this. It's kind of a round, the whole quiz has got quite a lot of animal themes in it tonight. But the music round this week is 15 song titles that all have animals in the title, and you just need to name the artist. Round number 5 tonight is food and drink. And tonight I don't have any family fortunes questions, which some of you will be pleased to know, some of you will be disappointed, just because I'm slightly running out of resources because I've done so many already. This is quiz number 12, so we've now been doing this for 3 months. Unbelievably, it's crazy, but the time's gone. So food and drink is round 5. Then round 6 is all about Britain. So they're all questions around Britain. So they could be around sort of geography of Britain, landmarks, or famous people from Great Britain. So hopefully you'll enjoy that one as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started with round 1, which is general knowledge. So that's 10 questions, a point for each one. So question number 1, Gio Compario is a fictional opera singer advertising which financial services company? Gio Compario is a fictional opera singer advertising which financial services company? Hi, Ellen. It's okay. You haven't missed much. Did you catch question 1, Ellen? Hello. Oh, hi. I'm getting a few more in now. Hello. Hello, Team Newman. Hello, Vi. How are you all? You all right? I see you just popped up in the chat box. So did everybody catch question 1? I'll read it again anyway, just in case. Gio Compario is a fictional opera singer advertising which financial services company? So that was question 1. You've not missed much. The Gio Compario is a fictional opera singer advertising which financial services company? For question 1. Question number 2. Which British film director directed the 2012 Olympic Summer Games opening ceremony? Which British film director directed the 2012 Summer Olympic Games opening ceremony? Question number 3. Which historical drama set in Yorkshire was created and co-written by Julian Fellowes? Which historical drama set in Yorkshire was created and co-written by Julian Fellowes? Question number 4. The Feathers is the local pub for which British sitcom family? The Feathers is the local pub for which British sitcom family? Question number 5. Which brothers took gold and bronze in the 2012 Olympic Summer Games? Which brothers took gold and bronze in the 2012 Olympic Summer Games? Just their surname is fine. Their surname is fine. You don't have to put their first names. Question number 6. Blur frontman Damon Albarn created which animated band in 1998? Blur frontman Damon Albarn, never pronounced his surname correctly, created which animated band in 1998? Albarn. Damon Albarn. I can't pronounce statistically either very well. Okay, question number 7. BRB, Bravo Romeo Bravo, is a common abbreviation used in online communication, but what does it mean? BRB is a common abbreviation used in online communication, but what does it mean? Question number 2 is a British director. Which British film director directed the 2012 Summer Olympic Games opening ceremony? It's all right, you're not annoying at all. Question number 8. The Labrador Peninsula is in which country? The Labrador Peninsula is in which country? And even your own mum's telling you to keep up. So the Labrador Peninsula is in which country? Question number 9. In what year was the £2 coin introduced into the UK? In what year was the £2 coin introduced into the UK? And question number 10, and the final question in this round. By population, which is the largest city in Yorkshire? By population, which is the largest city in Yorkshire? All right, does anybody need me to repeat any questions at all? Right, I don't think we need any repeats in from the looks of it, so let's go through some answers, shall we? Where's the quiz gone? That would help. Okay, so general knowledge then. Question number 1. Gio Compario is a fictional opera singer advertising which financial services company? It's Go Compare. Question number 2. Which British film director directed the 2012 Olympic Summer Games opening ceremony? It was Danny Boyle. Question 3. Which historical drama set in Yorkshire was created and co-written by Julian Fellowes? It was Downton Abbey. Love Downton Abbey so much. Question number 4. The Feathers is the local pub for which British sitcom family? It was for the royal family. Question 5. Which brothers took gold and bronze in the 2012 Olympic Summer Games? It was the Brownlee brothers. Question number 6. Blur frontman Damon Albarn created which animated band in 1998? It was the Gorillaz. Question number 7. BRB is a common abbreviation used in online communication, but what does it mean? It means be right back. It's 1 point for getting that correct. Question number 8. The Labrador Peninsula is in which country? It's in Canada. Question number 9. In what year was the £2 coin introduced into the UK? It was in 1998. And question number 10. By population, which is the largest city in Yorkshire? It is Leeds. Add your answers up out of 10. Make a note of how many you got right. I asked Colin the £2 coin question earlier and he thought it was 1988. I do remember the £2 coin coming. I remember it coming out and seeing the first one, my first one for the first time. It was amazing. Not so much now, but at the time, it blew my little 13-year-old mind open. 8.5 out of 10. What did you get the half point for? Eight out of 10. Nice. Well done, Team Love. That's a nice score. I'd never even heard of the Labrador Peninsula until I wrote the quiz, to be fair. I had a very sheltered childhood, Richard. The last answer was Leeds. By population, the largest city in Yorkshire is Leeds. You got half of Danny Boyle. Okay. 7, Team Newman, well done. Excellent. 9, Chrissy. Very nice, very impressive. 9. Okay. Right then. Let's move on then to the next round. You got 8 out of 10, Colin / Team Hart / Team Macy. Well done. That's really good as well. 8 out of 10 is an excellent score. So round 2 then, as I explained earlier, for anyone that wasn't on at 7 o'clock that didn't hear me when I first came on, I haven't really done a kids round tonight. It's sort of a kids round, but not the sort of kids that I've been aiming the previous questions at. I'm genuinely not sure how many young children we get watching the quiz, or whether they find it a bit boring. So what I've done is I've just done a round on kids' cartoons. So it's kids and cartoons. So it could be some general knowledge about kids' cartoons. It could be some older cartoons or some current ones. So there's a little bit of a mixture in there. So not specifically aimed at young children, but aimed at different age ranges, hopefully. And a couple of them are quite difficult as well. So excuse me, I've had so much Diet Coke this evening, so I apologise. So hopefully you'll be able to get a few of these anyway, but they're all to do with kids and cartoons, just to try and mix it up a little bit. Okay, so there's 10 questions in this one then, a point for each one. Round 2, kids and cartoons. Question number 1, who voiced Princess Fiona in Shrek? Who voiced Princess Fiona in Shrek? Question number 2. In Wacky Races, what is the name of Dick Dastardly's sidekick dog? In Wacky Races, what is the name of Dick Dastardly's sidekick dog? Question number 3. How are Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup collectively known? How are Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup collectively known? Question number 4. In Frozen, what is the name of the snowman created by Elsa and Anna? In Frozen, what is the name of the snowman created by Elsa and Anna? Question number 5. What kind of animal is Baa? What kind of animal is Baa? Spelled Babar. Question number 6. Nancy Cartwright provides the voice mainly for which Simpsons character? Nancy Cartwright provides the voice mainly for which Simpsons character? Have a stab at a guess of a Simpsons character if you're not sure. Question 7. Which character has his own show about how he invents things in his lab? Which character has his own show about how he invents things in his lab? He's got his own lab, and it makes part of the title, if that helps at all. Just in case there's some random 1980s cartoon inventor character that I haven't realised exists. It's a Nickelodeon character, just in case that helps at all. I loved it too. I also loved question 3, Ellen. Question number 8. What is the name of the eldest child in the Griffin family in Family Guy? What is the name of the eldest child in the Griffin family in Family Guy? Ellen, do you remember like Mojo Jojo? He was funny. What is the name of the eldest child in the Griffin family in Family Guy? Question number 9. Who created the Peanuts cartoon strip? Who created the Peanuts cartoon strip? Yes. I collect these things called, I don't know whether you've heard of them, they're called Funko Pops. And they're like little collectible characters that come in a box, nice window box, and you keep them as collect. I've got about 20 of them. And I'm going to collect all of those ones because you can get them all. The last one I bought was Billy Idol and Morrissey in toy format. They're brilliant. Question number 10. What is the name of the rat, the main character in the Pixar film Ratatouille? What is the name of the rat, the main character in the Pixar film Ratatouille? And that was question 10. Okay. Does anybody any repeats of any of those questions at all? I think we have a bit of a mixture there. So genuinely don't know how many people have got kids sitting there with them. I know most of you that come on. I know that you don't have. Some people don't have kids sitting with them, or your kids are grown up. So I thought I'd mix it up a little bit this week. Everyone good? I thought you might, Ellen. I thought you'd like a few of those. All right, let's go through some answers then, shall we? Put you all out of your misery. So, round term number 2, kids and cartoons. Question number 1. Who voiced Princess Fiona in Shrek? It was Cameron Diaz. Question number 2, in Wacky Races, what is the name of Dick Dastardly's sidekick dog? He is called Muttley. Question number 3, how are Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup collectively known? They are better known or collectively known as the Powerpuff Girls. Question number 4, in Frozen, what is the name of the snowman created by Elsa and Anna? He's called Olaf. Question number 5, what kind of animal is Baba? He's an elephant. Question number 6, Nancy Cartwright provides the voice mainly for which Simpsons character? She does the voice of Bart Simpson. Question number 7, which character has his own show about how he invents things in his lab? He's called Dexter, as in Dexter's Laboratory. Lost my questions now. Question number 8, what is the name of the eldest child in the Griffin family in Family Guy? She's called Meg Griffin. Number 9, who created the Peanuts cartoon strip? It was Charles Schulz. And question number 10, what is the name of the rat, the main character in the Pixar film Ratatouille? He's called Remy. So there's 10 questions there. There's 10 questions there. That's a lovely picture, Tom. Let me know how many points you got. You got 10 out of 10, Ella. Very nice. Right, you got 10. You got 10 to match then folks. Total of 10 in total. What I might try and do next week is maybe do like a vintage cartoons round. See, Sally, you say rubbish, but you got 6 out of 10. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'd have got 10 as well, Chrissy, on that one, to be fair. I used to love the Powerpuff Girls. 6 out of 10 is absolutely fine. Because some of them are Danger Mouse. I'll do a more of a vintage cartoon round next week then. And we'll go back a few more years and try and I'll find some questions about some more vintage cartoons from over the years. Let's try that, see how we get on. Oh, you got 10. That's incredible. That's incredible. Well done. Brilliant. 8, T. Newman. Excellent. Another great score. 6, Richard. That's brilliant. It's over half of them right. Okay, let's move on to the next round then. So as I explained at the beginning, over the last few weeks, this round has been used for famous something. So I've done famous Williams, I've done famous, I think I've done famous, might have done famous Richards as well, if I remember rightly. We've done famous and fictional cats, famous and fictional dogs, and famous and fictional horses, which was last week. So this week, rather randomly, like I said, there's a bit of an animal theme going on with this quiz this week. Round 3 is famous and fictional rabbits. Bear with me, okay? It's not that sort of quiz, people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read you out 10 questions, all to do with famous or fictional rabbits. Total of 10 points available in this round. Good luck. Question number 1. Which 1944 film stars James Stewart with a 6-foot imaginary rabbit as his best friend? Which 1944 film stars James Stewart with a 6-foot imaginary rabbit as his best friend? I think James Stewart is my all-time favourite actor ever in films. Absolutely adore him. Question number 2. Flopsy is the sister of which fictional rabbit? Flopsy is the sister of which fictional rabbit? Question number 3. Who wrote Watership Down? Who wrote Watership Down? The book. Don't know why I felt I needed to add that. You probably knew what I meant. Question number 4. The White Rabbit is a character in which Lewis Carroll book? The White Rabbit is a character in which Lewis Carroll book? Question number 5. What is the name of the rabbit in the film Bambi? What is the name of the rabbit in the film Bambi? Question number 6. What is the name of the title character in picture books of The Small White Rabbit, written by Dutch artist and writer Dick Bruna? What is the name of the title character in picture books of The Small White Rabbit, written by Dutch artist and writer Dick Bruna? Question number 7. Who is the official mascot of Warner Brothers? Who is the official mascot of Warner Brothers? Question number 8. I sounded really surprised by that, didn't I? As if I didn't know there was a question 8. Question number 8. What is the name of the gardener who is intent on keeping rabbits away from his vegetables in the Peter Rabbit books? What is the name of the gardener who is intent on keeping rabbits away from his vegetables in the Peter Rabbit books? Question number 9. Another surprising question. Who played Eddie the detective in the 1988 film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Who played Eddie the detective in the 1988 film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? And question number 10, and the final question in this rabbit round. What is the name of the rabbit in the Winnie the Pooh books? What is the name of the rabbit in the Winnie the Pooh books? Let me know if you need me to repeat any of those, and I will, because I'm really nice like that. Number 9. Who played Eddie the detective in the 1988 film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? All right. Right, let's go through some answers then, shall we? I'm going to try and come up with a different category for round 3 next week because I've really struggled to get 10 rabbit questions. I started off with the idea of rabbits and then I got to about question 6 and I was like, oh, I'm getting a bit stuck. So I'm going to have a bit of a think for next week. So, number 1, which 1944 film stars James Stewart with a 6-foot imaginary rabbit as his best friend? It was Harvey. Question number 2. Flopsy is the sister of which fictional rabbit? She is the fictional sister rabbit of Peter Rabbit. That didn't quite come out right, but it's Peter Rabbit is the answer. Question number 3. Who wrote Watership Down? It was Richard Adams. Question number 4. The White Rabbit is a character in which Lewis Carroll book? It's from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I had a little bit of a laugh while I read that out because I'd actually written Alice's Adventures in Wonderful rather than Wonderland, but it is Wonderland. I put the kettle in the fridge the other day. Going slightly mad. Question number 5. What is the name of the rabbit in the film Bambi? He's called Thumper. Don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but the rabbit is called Thumper. Question number 6. What is the name of the title character in picture books of The Small White Rabbit, written by Dutch artist and writer Dick Brunner? She's called Miffy. Question number 6. Who is the official mascot of Warner Brothers? It's Bugs Bunny. Question number 8. What is the name of the gardener who is intent on keeping rabbits away from his vegetables in the Peter Rabbit books? It's Mr. McGregor. Question number 9. Who played Eddie the detective in the 1988 film Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It was Bob Hoskins. And question number 10. What is the name of the rabbit in the Winnie the Pooh books? She's called Rabbit. That's her name. His name. Don't know. The rabbit's name is Rabbit. There's a total of 10 points available. Add those up. Make a note of them at the bottom of your paper, because we'll be adding them up at the end and see who comes out on top. Not that it matters. We're all here for fun. 5 out of 10, Colin. That's all right. Half of them correct. 8 out of 10. Team Bluff, very, very impressive. Oh, lovely. Oh. So she knew, Anita would have known that the rabbit was called Rabbit. 7, Richard. Very nice. 8, Team Newman. Chrissy, 8 as well. Nice. Very good. Mr. Mulligan, yeah. Actually, Mr. Mulligan does, once you say that, it does sound like that definitely could be the name. The British version of Danny DeVito, Bob Hoskins. I never thought of it quite like that. Lost him a bit young, didn't we, Bob Hoskins? Okay, right. Excellent. Some really good scores there. I'll try and come up with a different one for next week. Perhaps not a famous animal, but perhaps we'll go back to famous names. Also, oh no, we did. It wasn't famous, but we did famous Harrys, I think, didn't we, as well, alongside famous Williams and things like that. So perhaps I'll have a little think and see what we can come up with for next week. So round 4 then, again, really sorry, this is a bit of an animal theme one this week. So there are 15 of these. I'll ask you at the moment, if you cannot see the chat boxes, to make a note of these on your paper, because what we're going to do is we're going to go for a quick 5-minute break once I've read these 15 songs out. And then what we're going to do is I'll come back and give you the answers. I'll write them all in the chat box as well, so that you don't have to write them down if you can see the chat box. But if you don't, then make a note of them on your paper, just so that you've got them and you can have a little think about them over the next few minutes when we have a quick break. So round 4 then is music song titles with animals in them. Okay, there are 15 of these. I just need you to put down the artist. So number 1 then is Love Cats. Number 1 is Love Cats. Hang on, I just need to number these. Bear with me a second. Put that down as number 11. That's actually number 1. So number 1 is Love Cats. Number 2 is Black Dog. Number 2 is Black Dog. Number 3 is Bat Out of Hell. Number 3 is Bat Out of Hell. Number 4 is Union of the Snake. Number 4 is Union of the Snake. Number 5 is Year of the Cat. Number 5 is Year of the Cat. Number 6 is Crocodile Rock. Number 6 is Crocodile Rock. Number 7 is When Doves Cry. Number 7, When Doves Cry. Number 8, Dog Days Are Over. Number 8 is Dog Days Are Over. Number 9 is Surfing Bird. Number 9 is Surfing Bird. Number 10 is Rock Lobster. Such a great song. Number 10 is Rock Lobster. Number 11 is Call for Cats. Number 11 is Call for Cats. Number 12 is I'm Like a Bird. Number 12, I'm Like a Bird. Number 14 is Wild Horses. Number 14 is Wild Horses. And number 15 is the fox. Oh, I don't, not on 13. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Number 12 was I'm Like a Bird. Let me delete that last comment. And then we'll all be in order then. Right. Thanks, Colin. Right. Number 13. Number 12, I'm Like a Bird. Number 13, I Love My Dog. Number 13, I Love My Dog. It's going to be a long next 6 months for me, I believe. Number 14 is Wild Horses. Number 14 is Wild Horses. Number 15 is The Fox, in brackets, What Does the Fox Say? Number 15 is The Fox, in brackets, What Does the Fox Say? Those are your 15. I think I've put them all. Sorry for missing number 13 then. Hopefully you've all got those either written down, or you can go back to your the chat box. They're all there in order. I deleted a couple of messages that I'd already put just so that they're all in order from 1 to 15 anyway. Let's come back at 8 o'clock, shall we, and go through some answers. So I shall see you. Don't go anywhere. Don't close your screen. All I do is cover up my camera with this glass cloth to be honest with you, and just mute my microphone just so I can let the dog out and get another coat, to be honest with you. So I shall see you in approximately 9 minutes, and we'll go through some answers. Thanks, bye. Hello, welcome back, everyone. Did you have a nice few minutes? I went and made myself coffee. Lottie didn't want to go out. So, right, okay. Let's give you some answers then. Bit of a mixture of questions in there tonight. Certainly a mixture of songs. So, round 4 then was music song title was. I'm going to start again. Round 4 was music song titles with animals in them. Number 1, Love Cats, was by The Cure. Number 2, Black Dog, was by Led Zeppelin. Number 3, Bat Out of Hell, was by Meatloaf. Number 4, Union of the Snake, was by Duran Duran. Number 5, Year of the Cat, was by Al Stewart. Number 6, Crocodile Rock, was by Elton John. Number 7, When Doves Cry, was by Prince. Number 8, Dog Days Are Over, was by Florence and the Machine. Number 9, Surfing Bird, was by the Trashmen. Number 10, Rock Lobster, was by the B-52s. Number 11, Call for Cats, was by Squeeze. Number 12, I'm Like a Bird, was by Nelly Furtado. Number 13, I Love My Dog, was by Cat Stevens. Number 14, Wild Horses, was by the Rolling Stones. And number 15, The Fox, What Does the Fox Say, was by Ylvis. It's spelt Y-I-V-I-S. It doesn't matter how you spelt it if you've got it correct. It's Ylvis or Ylvis. As long as you've got those sort of combination of letters in some order, then that's absolutely fine. There's a total of 15 available there then, 15 points available. Let me know how many you got, how well you did. Make a note of the answer of the ones you got right at the bottom of your paper, because we'll be adding those up at the end. Hopefully you found some of those okay. The answer to number 1, Love Cats, was by The Cure. 10 out of 15, Team Love. Very nice. .13. Excellent. 13 out of 15 is brilliant. Did anybody get The Fox? What does the fox say? 6, Colin. That's absolutely fine. That's a good score. You got some of them right. I just realised I've just seen your message, Jem, saying it scared the crap out of you. Did I come back a bit suddenly? I think you should have a point deducted for knowing that Susan Boyle also did it. Let's have a quick look. I can't see that it charted with the Susan Ball version. It was on an album by Nick Kershaw, but it wasn't released as a single, so I have to say no. I know it'd be one of those songs that would have a few answers to, but really it's a charted hit, so you can have all of your points deducted for knowing that Susan Boyle covered it. So anyway, 11, brilliant, well done, Colin / Macy, really good. So let's move on then to the next round. Next round is food and drink. There are 10 questions all relating to food and drink tonight. So best of luck. Question number 1. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti is a well-known film quote, but how are fava beans better known in the UK? I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti is a well-known film quote. But how are fava beans better known in the UK? Mostly Slash Macy. Got the music ones right today. It's definitely Simon's sort of round. Excuse me. Question number 2. Americans call this vegetable an eggplant. What is it known as in the UK? Americans call this vegetable an eggplant. What is it known as in the UK? Question number 3. Another favourite in the USA, zucchini is called what in the UK? Another favourite in the USA, zucchini is called what in the UK? Question number 4. Which pea is a quill-shaped Italian pasta? Which pea is a quill-shaped Italian pasta? Question number 5. Literally meaning whirlpool, which German dessert is a thin sheet of rolled up dough that's then baked? Literally meaning whirlpool, which German dessert is a thin sheet of rolled up dough and then baked? Question number 6. Bubble and squeak is better known as meat, cabbage, and which other main ingredient? Bubble and squeak is better known as meat, cabbage, and which other main ingredient? Eating that is my worst nightmare. Yep, couldn't agree with you more, Ellen. Always remember having to have it or being offered it on Boxing Day. And I do not have fond memories of that. Question number 7. Which F for Freddy is a flat, savoury Italian bread? Which F is a flat, savoury Italian bread? Do you know what? Team Love, my dad used to have it with brown sauce on Boxing Day. He used exactly the same. Yeah, my dad used to have it with brown sauce, which is another thing I don't like. Probably put me off it. I think it's because I'm not too keen on cabbage. Yeah, exactly the same. Brown sauce, God. Question number 8. Which C for cabbage is a thick fish or seafood soup? Which C is a thick fish or seafood soup? Question number 9. Which supermarket chain changed its advertising slogan to save money, live better in 2015? Which supermarket chain changed its advertising slogan to save money, live better in 2015? And question 10, and the final question of this round. What is the main seasoning of goulash, one of the national dishes of Hungary? What is the main seasoning of goulash, one of the national dishes of Hungary? I'm quite hungry, actually. Okay. Does anybody need any repeats of any of those questions at all before we go through some answers? My hair's sticking out everywhere. Look at that. Crazy. Give you a minute. Just let me know if there's any repeats. If you've missed anything. Uh, question 8. Question 8. Which C for Charlie is a thick fish or seafood soup? And question number 3. Another favourite in the USA, zucchini, is called what in the UK? What do we call zucchini in the UK? Okay. Ooh, okay. Question number 5, Colin, was literally meaning whirlpool, which German dessert is a thin sheet of rolled up dough which is then baked. Okay. Let's go through some answers then, shall we, for the food and drink round. Question number 1. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti is a well-known film quote. How are fava beans better known in the UK? They're better known as broad beans. Question number 2. Americans call this vegetable an eggplant. What is it known as in the UK? We would call it an aubergine. An aubergine. Aubergine. Question number 3. Another favourite in the USA, zucchini, is called what in the UK? It's called a courgette. Question number 4. Which P is a quill-shaped Italian pasta? Penne. Question 5. Literally meaning whirlpool. Sorry, I thought it was like an insect on my hand. Literally meaning whirlpool. Which German dessert is a thin sheet of rolled up dough which is then baked? It is strudel. Question number 6. Bubble and squeak is better known as meat, cabbage, and which other main ingredient? Is meat, cabbage, and potato. Question number 7. Which F is a flat, savoury Italian bread? It's focaccia. Number 8. Which C is a thick fish or seafood soup? It's a chowder. Question number 9. Which supermarket chain changed its advertising slogan to save money, live better in 2015? It's Asda. And question 10. This is only going to get worse over the next few months, folks. Question number 10. What is the main seasoning of goulash, one of the national dishes of Hungary? It's paprika. Paprika, however you pronounce it. We're all different. You're all welcome. Let me know how many you got. And then make a note on your paper. And then we're going to look towards the next round, and then we'll add them all up at the end of that. 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Very nice. We're liking the food and drink round. There were no actual drink questions in there, but we're liking the food and drink round again, which is good. 10 out of 10. 9. I know that's your forte as well, Chrissy. I like to know that you're very good on that on that subject. I know from previous times I've done it. Am I buffering? Okay. We were doing so well. Am I still buffering, folks? Seven, Richard. Excellent. Okay, brilliant. 6. That's fine. It's more than half of them right. Okay, right. Excellent. Okay. Might just be you, Colin, sadly. 8, 5. Well done. Excellent score. Thanks for letting me know I'm not buffering. Even though we've had some problems over the last few weeks with buffering and stuff, the last couple of weeks have been okay. And Sky are actually coming out to me on Monday to install my new super fast ultra, whatever they're doing. I have no idea what they're doing. They just said they would do it for free, so I just agreed. So they're coming out, so we should be all good from next Wednesday. We should be fine once the engineer has been out and sorted out my broadband. Okay, so round 6 then, the final round. So we've just got 10 straightforward questions on Great Britain. Like I said at the beginning, I'm struggling to find any more family fortunes questions. I know they're a bit hit and miss with some people, so I'll try and bring those again, perhaps find some for in a couple of weeks' time. But for now, there's 10 questions all about Britain. Okay, so here we go then. As round 6 is Great Britain. Number 1. What was the name of the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? What was the name of the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? I'll be so fast next week, you won't be able to catch up with me. Like, you'll be signing on at 1 minute past 7, and I'll be saying goodbye. I'll be like, quiz is done. No one's here. It's so quick. You'll be like, oh, I wish we go back to the good old days where she was buffering. Question number 2. Catatonia are a famous band from Wales, but who is their lead singer? Both names for 1 point. Catatonia are a famous band from Wales, but who is their lead singer? I just said the word Wales in a Welsh accent for some reason. Don't know why. It's not in my Northampton accent. It goes Wales. Got a Wales at 12 with me treases. Doing daintailing in my brain treasures. Wow, I was at 12. That's what you get living in Northampton for the last 10 years. I lost my lovely little Oxfordshire lilt. Anyway. Question number 3. Which is the only town in England with a name ending with an exclamation mark? Which is the only town in England with a name ending with an exclamation mark? Like it's really surprised. Question number 4. In which county would you find the White Cliffs of Dover? In which county would you find the White Cliffs of Dover? Question number 5. 8-ball, easy peeler, and clockwork tangerine are all types of British what? 8-ball, easy peeler, and clockwork tangerine are all types of British what? Question number 6. What is the most common street name in Great Britain? What is the most common street name in Great Britain? I used to start these quizzes off making sure my hair was all nice and neat and I had makeup on, and now just got used to the lockdown lifestyle. I now call pajamas like business trousers. It's all changed. My life's completely changed. Question number 7. Which 13th century Scottish warrior did Mel Gibson play in the 1995 film Braveheart? Which 13th century Scottish warrior did Mel Gibson play in the 1990 film Braveheart? It is quite nice. You know what? My skin is better without having to put makeup on every day for work. Just better. I'm not straightening my hair all the time. My hair's huge. At the moment, it just comes out here. Lockdown has treated me well, I think. No stress, no driving up and down 3 hours on the M1 every morning to get down to Hemel Hempstead. It's given me most of the day back. Worked out, it gives me about 15 hours a week back. It's a huge chunk of your life every week. Question number 8. What is the national flower of Wales? What is the national flower of Wales? Question number 6. No, it's not. It's question number 9. Just looked at it upside down. Question number 9. Which metal shares its name with a famous London theatre? Which metal shares its name with a famous London theatre? And question number 10, and the final question, not just of the round, but of the whole quiz. Which city, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Which city has the nickname the City of Dreaming Spires? Which city has the nickname the City of Dreaming Spires? And that was the last question. Do you need me to repeat anything? Question number 5 was 8 Ball, Easy Peeler, and Clockwork Tangerine are all types of British what? On that question, I'm going to be quite specific because I have done my research. So if anyone comes back and says, no, it's this, I can tell you I've really done my homework on that one because I knew that someone would say, no, it's this. Will you accept this? So just have a think about it. Anyway, I know that sounds really cryptic. It probably doesn't really help. Okay. Right, it looks like that's it. Then let's go through some questions. I know I have to be strict on it because sometimes I make mistakes where I have a question and someone's like earlier with wild horses. Because you're all so clever, you all know a lot more than I do and what I've researched. I try and research it as much as I can when I've written a question. But sometimes it's really obscure, some of the answers that you give me, so I have to check it out. Because I don't want to not award points where they're due. If you're correct with a different answer than one I've got, then you're due a point. This one I knew that someone will probably say, is this, you've got it wrong. So I've done my research. So hopefully we will come to some sort of arrangement with it anyway. And at the end of the day, we're all friends here. You know, if you want to add yourself on a point, but if you think it's correct, then that is absolutely fine. No problem at all. It's obviously only for a bit of fun, isn't it? So thank you very much, Ellen. That's really kind. So round 6 then, Great Britain in general. Question number 1. What was the name of the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated? It was Spencer Perceval. Question number 2. Catatonia are a famous band from Wales, but who was their lead singer? She's called Cerys Matthews. Her whole name is needed for a 4 point. Spelling of her first name doesn't make any difference, as long as you know what you've put. Question number 3. Which is the only town in England with a name ending with an exclamation mark? It is Westward Ho, with an exclamation mark. That was my impression of Westward Ho. Question number 4. In which county would you find the White Cliffs of Dover? You'd find them in Kent. Question number 5. 8 Ball, Easy Peeler, and Clockwork Tangerines are all types of British what? They are all British craft beers or IPAs. If anyone's put real ale, it's incorrect. Come at me. I've researched it, the differences between the two. I've researched each of those individual types of IPA / craft beer. If you just put beer, absolutely fine. You put oranges. Do you know what? I would never have said anything like craft beer IPA in a million years, and I think I'd have probably put oranges as well, especially like an easy peeler. Potato, brilliant. I like Clockwork Tangerine. I do quite like that. But yeah, I'm not sure what I would have put for that. Not sure what I would have put for that at all. I'd have probably put, I don't know, sheep or something like that. They're all different types of British sheep. I don't know. You said potato. I only meant potato. Potatoes really, really laugh. Okay. I'm not getting any arguments with anyone. What's going on? Am I correct in my research? I hope I am. I hope somebody at least got that one right. Question number 6. Potato. That's going to keep me laughing all evening. Question number 6. What is the most common street name in Great Britain? It's High Street. Question number 7. Which 13th century Scottish warrior did Mel Gibson play in the 1995 film Braveheart? It was William Wallace. Question number 8. What is the national flower of Wales? It's the daffodil. Question number 9. Which metal shares its name with the famous London theatre? It's the palladium. And question number 10. Which city has the nickname the City of Dreaming Spires? It's Oxford. So let me know how many you got. Add those up out of 10 tonight then. Perhaps rather than adding those ones up out of 10, let me know what you got on those, of course. But in total tonight, there's a total of 65 points available. Nice and easy, 65. 8 out of 10. Did you give yourself a point for potato? Sorry, just really made me laugh. Just a funny word. 65 points in Toto. Doing it now. Toto were a band, they did Africa, didn't they? 6 out of 10. Team Padwick, well done. 53 out of 65, Ellen. And team Grandmother, I suppose, and Vi, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Excellent score out of 65, must admit. 8 out of 10, Tom, well done. 8 out of 10 as well for you guys. Heart / Macy, sorry, I didn't do the slash. Well done, that's a really, really, really good score as well. Yeah, most people, Anita just said that she said oranges as well, so I think I would have probably been tempted to put oranges, especially with an easy peeler. Simon, I'm interested to see if you got the craft beer one right, because I know you like your beers and Sally, because I know you brew some of your own as well. Just interested if you'd heard any of those, and if you've got any of those at all. 48 out of 65, Team Luff, well done, that's brilliant. 37.5, Colin Padwick, well done. 47 for Heart / Macy, and 39 out of 65. Richard, that's well done. That's really. I'm not trying to sound patronising, but I know that's really excellent. Did you? I know you like your drink as well. Not me, just sounded like that. But did you? Had you ever heard of the 8 Ball and the Easy Peeler and the Clockwork Tangerine? 55 out of 65. Chrissy, excellent. Vi, excellent with Team Ellen there. You didn't? Okay. Your Toto is 6. I said Toto as well. Toto is 55 out of 65. Honestly, you said potato as well. Excellent. That's going to be the new name for a potato now. That's what's also in Bubble and Squeak: meat, cabbage, and potatoes. You do very well, Richard. You do very well indeed. I'm really sorry. I keep tripping up my words and stuff all the time. I think it's a bit of baby brain coming in. Like I said, I put the kettle in the fridge the other day, and I took the remote control to bed with me and put it on the side of my bedside cabinet next to my glasses when I went to sleep, and couldn't find it the next day. So I look forward to all the other shenanigans I'm going to be getting into over the next few months, I'm sure. So, what I'm going to do is I love you and leave you now. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I'm glad you've come. We've had quite a few tonight as well, which is really nice because I really like spending the evening with you. You're all such a great laugh, and you're all so interactive and talk to me, which is brilliant. Because otherwise, it would just be me sitting here reading questions. And so, thank you so much. Thank you all very much, and I shall see you all next week with any luck. Next Wednesday, same time, same place. I'll try and think of another couple more quiz rounds to do. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you all very much for joining, and I shall take care. See you next week. Bye.